Speaking of that, I think there's probably a lot of parents and players listening right now that are maybe a little unsure about the recruiting process. So if I'm a young player and I'm interested in playing at a UMass Lowell or a school like that, can you briefly take us through the recruiting process and some of the things I can do to help get to that level?
Yeah, I think there's a couple steps to it. I think the first and foremost thing that kids and parents need to realize is that we're out there looking all the time. So I appreciate and understand why emails are sent and phone calls are made. But I just would encourage people to work on their game and get in the gym and shoot the extra pucks, because you might take 30 minutes to email a bunch of schools, and that can be 30 minutes you're improving your game. So that would be my first thing. And the second thing, just as a cautionary, is to make sure that you kind of try to get a good grasp of where you are. Sometimes we get U16, U15, U14 kids that don't know where they're playing next year, but are concerned where they're playing in 5 years. And so I kind of always equate it with kids to a ladder, and you got to try to go one rung at a time. So if you're a U16 kid, make sure you know where you're going to play U18 or where you're going to play junior hockey. And maybe the college thing happens for you along the way, but don't try to skip 3 rungs, if that makes any sense. So that would be my first kind of just cautionary on a little bit of that. But the second part is kind of like I said, we're always looking. So we've recruited, personally at our school, we've recruited from really the North American League, the USHL, the BC, Ontario, Alberta, Manitoba. We've recruited from the Eastern Junior. We recruited from prep. So, it's not as much a where factor. What I would just encourage everybody when I say, to where you want to get recruited is I encourage you to be your best you all the time. So be the best player you can be all the time. Practice, game. Somebody we recruited, we were in town, got there unexpectedly, and we were kind of stuck. So we wandered down. Someone on our staff wandered down and just took in a practice. And the kid he never saw before was outstanding on that practice, went down to the coach, and that's how the recruiting process started. So it's not just about Friday and Saturday. It's not just about during the showcase, but be the best player you can be all the time and know that we're always out there watching.